Hello everyone and welcome to HED 201, Drugs in Our Culture. This video will serve as our online orientation. In this video, I will go over the syllabus, provide you a short course orientation as well as a Blackboard orientation. This is an online only course. What that means is all assignments, tests, and quizzes will be completed online. Be prepared to spend a significant time online. Even though this is an online course, there will still be the same amount of work as if you were in a face-to-face course. Our weekly assignments will consist of readings, questions, blogs, wikis, and discussion boards. This course utilizes inclusive access. What that means is the textbook and publisher material, the price for it was included in your course fees. You will need to register through Blackboard and Cengage to gain access to those materials. I want to encourage you to read the syllabus in its entirety. The syllabus is a contract between you and I, and it outlines how you can be successful in this course, as well as course expectations. Now we'll move on to Blackboard, and I will show you where to find items in Blackboard. When you enter the Blackboard course, it brings you to our announcement page. Here is where I'll put any pertinent information, which will also be emailed to you. I suggest you check it when you sign on to Blackboard. As I've mentioned, the textbook is part of inclusive access, which means that the cost is already covered in the course fees. This video here will provide you an overview on how to register for your course materials. Next up, you should have received this also as an email. It's just some basic information about the course, the dates it runs, some of the computer items you will need, our textbook, and also how to access Microsoft Office, which is free for Harper students. Our textbook also has a phone app. These two links will bring you to instructions on how to access those apps. This is for iPhone and this is for Android. Lastly, our directions on how to receive text reminders. I have set up a reminder account for this class. You will receive 2 text reminders each week. One on Wednesdays is to remind you to submit your discussion board post, and one on Sundays to remind you to submit all your learning module activities. We'll talk about those more in a minute, but you do have to sign up if you would like to receive the text reminders. Over here on the left side is the main menu for the course. Where it says Getting Started, go ahead and click on that, which will provide you a general overview of how this course is structured. As I've mentioned, this is a fully online course. However, the course is separated into weekly learning modules. All the modules are open for the entire semester, but they have due dates. So please check Blackboard and the syllabus to determine when they are due. Modules are listed under Learning Modules. Feel free to work ahead as you progress through the course, but make sure you are remaining active in the discussion board. I'll talk a little bit more about the discussion board in a few minutes, but some of the items that you should know is that in my class, you are separated into discussion board groups. These groups consist of around 4 to 6 students, and you will remain in those groups for the entire semester. The purpose of these discussion board groups is to allow you to get to know a few of the classmates in class a little better than you normally would if it was just a large discussion board. Again, a little bit more about the textbook information. As I've mentioned, you have already paid for it. And then just some more information, how to register for MindTap, how to get the mobile app, and some other information that you can read on your own over there. Next link will bring you to my information. One thing you should know is that Harper is online only in the summer. Thus, the best way to reach me is going to be through email. On the bottom, I have just put in a few paragraphs about my teaching philosophy so you can gain a better understanding of how I teach and why I teach the way I do. The next button will bring you to course materials, and there are two important items here, discussion board and your drug research paper. In the discussion board folder, this will bring you to a rubric on how I grade discussion boards. Each week, you have the opportunity to earn 10 points for discussion boards. Here is how those points are broken down. You get 2 points to submit your post by Wednesday of the week, 2 points if it's at least 2 paragraphs, 2 points if you use references and research to support your personal experiences. And for that, you can include a link to a website you use, a magazine article, maybe use the textbook, but please write in where you found the information. You get 2 points if it's free of grammatical and spelling errors, and 2 points to reply to all group members by Sunday. Please note, if a group member does not post by Wednesday, you are not required to reply to them. If you'd like some more information about discussion boards, I have provided 2 examples in the next folder. I provided an example of a good discussion board post and a poor example of a discussion board post. Feel free to read those on your own. The second item under course materials is about your drug research paper. This is a paper that is due at the end of the semester. During this semester, there will be steps along the way to help you prepare your discussion board paper. You will create an outline, you will conduct research, and you will create a rough draft. Please do not skip these assignments as they are really meant to help refine your paper. On the bottom of this page, I've also included an example of a well-written drug research paper with my own comments in it, if you'd like to use that as a model. The next link will bring you to our syllabus. There are a few ways to access our syllabus. One is through a learning module, which is contained here, which is nice because it provides you with a table of contents so you can jump to the section that you're looking for. The other 2 ways I have is a Word document as well as a PDF. I will go over a little bit of the syllabus with you. However, please make sure you read more of it on your own. Again, here's my contact information, and the best way to reach me is through email. I do my best to answer emails within 24 hours. The next 2 pages provide details about the course. How to prepare for this class. If this is your first online class, please pay attention to this section. First, read the entire syllabus. It's not just a pretty document. It is really here to provide you with the pertinent information to be successful in this class. Second, complete all assignments each week. I would suggest signing on to Blackboard early in the week to ensure you have an understanding of the time commitment for each week. It would also provide you enough time to email me any questions you have about assignments for the week. I would also suggest setting time aside each week to complete your work. Much like you have a schedule with face-to-face classes, you should do something similar for online classes and set aside 3 days a week, a specific time that you are going to work on your Blackboard class. Communicate with me. If you are experiencing trouble or have issues or have questions, please give me an email. Let's see if we can work through it together. And lastly is check your grades regularly. I update grades each week, Monday mornings. So Monday afternoon, your grade is up to date. Make sure you're checking those to see how you progress through the class. A little bit about course usability. I am committed to designing a course that is usable for all of my students. If you are experiencing barriers in this course, please contact me so we can work together to remove those barriers. In addition, we have an Access and Disability Services at Harper to help make learning experiences as accessible and inclusive as possible. If you anticipate or experience academic barriers based on your disability, please let them know, and they will work with you privately for possible accommodations. And here is their information. Your semester grade is based on the following: Each week, you can earn up to 10 points for the discussion board post. Again, I've already went over the rubric with you. There will be a drugs in the media assignment, a drugs research paper, as well as other weekly assignments and quizzes, and those points vary each week. Finally, there will be a comprehensive final exam at the end of the semester. The next few pages provide information about college policies, but I want to bring you to the end of the syllabus so that you can look at our course calendar. This is what our course calendar looks like. It is set up to provide you with the week, the topics and outcomes for that week, the class activities. You can also think of these as learning activities. These will be items that will help you learn the material. And finally, in the last column are the different assignments and their due dates. These are the assignments that are worth points each week. It is presented like this for the entire semester, so feel free to look over that. The next item we're going to go through is the learning modules, and here's how our course is set up. Our course is set up into weekly learning modules. On the landing page, it provides you the topic, the chapters associated with it, and then the items that are due each week. These are the items that must be submitted to get points. When you click on the folder, everything you need for that folder or for that week is provided in that folder. I start off with the objectives for the week. Again, here's a getting started with your Mind Tap, which is our textbook and course material. This week you have a scavenger hunt, and the purpose of this scavenger hunt is just to help you get familiar with your courses, with this. To access the document, you would click over here where it's highlighted HED 201 scavenger hunt. It will open in a Word document. More likely than not, it's going to open like this in a protected view. So what you will need to do is click on Enable Editing to be able to enter your information and save the document. Once you have completed the document, you will go back to Blackboard and click on the highlighted assignment named Scavenger Hunt. Here, you will upload your assignment. Under Assignment Submission, browse My Files, attach your file, and click on Submit. I'll also provide you with a chapter that will need to be read for that week. This week, we'll also have a blog. Here's the question for the blog. And then I provided a short video this week to show you how to create and edit your blog entry. If you have any questions about the class or want to reach out to your classmates, please go to the left side where it says Coffee House. This is an area for you to talk with your classmates and respond to your classmates' questions. As you can see here, it's Coffee House. Click on it. And I would recommend you click on the subscribe button. I have already subscribed, so for me it shows unsubscribe. But what this will do is send you an email anytime anyone participates in the Coffee House. Now, when you see assignments with these icons next to it, this is in the MindTap platform. As I've mentioned, you will have to register for MindTap first. Again, the course fee included the cost. You will not need to make any additional purchases. So you would just click on this, which will bring you to the MindTap platform and register, and then complete those assignments. Each week, I also provide the Cengage Technical Support tab. So if you experience any technical support issues, you can click on that, which will bring you to their technical support page. Lastly, for each week, you will have a discussion board. Again, please remember these are due on Wednesdays to provide enough time for your group mates to read your postings. It will bring you to a group number page. However, on your page, only one group number will show up, which is the group you've been assigned to. When you click on that number, it'll bring you to this page. To enter the discussion board, click on Group Discussion Board. This brings you to your group's discussion board. For this week is week 1, click on Week 1 Introduction. To put your posts into the discussion board, click on Create Thread. What's nice about the layout here is it provides the question for the discussion board, so you don't have to keep clicking back and forth. So here are the questions I would like you to address in this week's discussion board. As you can see for this week, you will receive 5 extra credit points if you include a picture of yourself. To do so, click on this picture icon where it says Insert, Edit Image. And then you may browse your computer for an image you would like to use of yourself over here. Once you've selected it, click on Insert. If you look on the left side again, the other way you can enter discussion boards is just by clicking on discussion board groups. Again, only your group number would show up and you would enter your discussion board that way. More items on the menu page, the coffee house, which I've already explained. Here are where you can find your grades, and again, I would recommend checking those every Monday afternoon to see how you are progressing through the course. Under this help area, I've provided many links and resources if you have questions. This first one will bring you to a page that provides different Blackboard tutorials. The second one is the student tech support area. The third is the Blackboard help page. This next one are all the services that Harper provides to help students. So you can see the different services here and click on each of those to bring you to that page. And then finally, Cengage technical support. Towards the end of this course, you may be receiving a survey. It's called SOI, Course Surveys, Student Opinionaire of Instruction. These are really important as it helps me tailor my courses to better meet my students' needs. So I encourage when you get that email to complete that survey. They are completely anonymous. This concludes our orientation video. If you have any questions about the course, feel free to email me and I will do my best to help you. I am here to support your learning.